Hello, hello. Oh, there's the light. Dark spots. Hi. Hey, welcome to From Wounds to Worth. It's finally Feel Good Friday, y'all. We made it. Congratulations on making it this far. If you followed through from day 1 all the way to day 5, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. This Friday does feel good though. All right. If you're just tuning in for the first time and you haven't gone through day 1 all the way up to day 5, welcome anyway, and congratulations on starting your journey. We've come a long way, okay, in regulating our nervous system and doing self-healing techniques that are gonna either get you on track or accelerate the track that you're already on. No matter which way you look at it, it's going to be beneficial to you as long as you participate and actually, practice these techniques that I'm teaching you. If you're just going to sit back and watch, thanks for being here anyway, but it's probably not going to get you the results that you're looking for. So make sure to try them out. You don't have to do them in front of anyone. You can do these all on your own in your alone time. So what do you have to lose? They're safe. And free. So you followed along, and today is all about applying whatever you've learned throughout Self-Healing Week for November, and actualizing your journey from wounds to worth. So again, welcome. When we do have more viewers, I'll be able to share some insights on specific scenarios and answer some specific questions. So whether you're watching this live or if you're watching a recorded version, please feel free to leave your questions, interact with the videos. But either way, I'm just glad you're here. All right. But for today, so what I had planned was like question and answer, but I had so many technical difficulties throughout this week. That's probably not going to happen. So what I'm going to do is answer the frequently asked questions that I've gotten over the last year or two, just, for whenever viewers get to this, okay? But either way, it's going to be helpful. Let's see. First things first, though, shout out to Pianella Piano for helping me out with the flow, with the background music. Check out her covers on YouTube, Pianella Piano. I appreciate you. So now's the time to grab a pen and paper if you want to take down some notes. If not, that's fine, because just about everything will be available to you either in the community tab or in the previous videos that I've already posted. All right, so first thing, take this time for you. No one's going to give you the time that you need, so you're going to have to take it for yourself. Right there. Sorry, guys. Okay. No one's going to take the time. No one's going to give you the time. You see, interruptions, live still. No one's going to give you the time. You have to take it. So now's the time to put your phone on Do Not Disturb or put it on vibrate. Take the actual space that you need to be able to really benefit from what we're practicing here. Let's see. Thank you for helping the world become just a kinder and more gentle place, because when you heal your trauma, you're helping heal the world, because hurt people do hurt people. So when you're walking around unhurt and regulated and healed from your core, then you're helping make the world just a brighter place. Let's see. So we're going to do a quick recap of the purpose of Self-Healing Week for each month. All of the techniques I've practiced myself and found out that they give great results. I've helped clients with them. I've done workshops with them for not just clients, but also other clinicians, psychiatrists, psychologists, social workers. So they are very helpful. So I'm going to give you techniques that are free, safe, convenient, and the least time consuming out of my toolbox. That's what Self-Healing Week is about. And what we did so far was Mirror Monday, where we looked into your thought patterns and how to recondition them to work in your favor so that you're calm and happy, growing joy constantly, surrendering to joy constantly. Tune in Tuesday, where we went over energy centers, your energy channels, and how real they really are and how to connect with them. And then Worthy Wednesday, we went over emotional intelligence, what it is not, the misconceptions that are floating around out there about the whole concept of emotional intelligence, how to use these EQ skills and techniques to help you heal from mental and emotional trauma in a very deep and profound way. Thought Field Thursday, which was yesterday, the OG of tapping therapy is Thought Field Thursday. That came first. And then emotional freedom techniques, EFT tapping, came after that and was derived from Thought Field Therapy. And we went over a few things about that. I gave you some of the algorithms for Thought Field Therapy. And now that I'm on that subject, I'm going to kind of take a step back. Yesterday, we went over anxiety, phobias, and physical pain. And as I was going through it, I realized I didn't really stop on depression. And that was the one I used the most. And that's probably why I forgot about it, because it was like second nature to me. And I was, focusing on the ones that I might not know by heart. But today, we're going to just go into a little bit of depression algorithms for TFT tapping. I'm just going to show you. But if you want more information on Thought Field Therapy, just check out yesterday's video for a full understanding of it. You want to also tune in Tuesday's video. So Tuesday, Thursday, Thought Field Therapy, Thought Field Thursday. But for now, I'm just going to go into showing you how the depression algorithm works for Thought Field Therapy here. So what you're going to do, you did learn about the meridian points yesterday, but this specific one is for depression. 30 times on your gamut point, right? So the physical pain one is like 30 to 50. I mean, you want to get closer to 50 taps here in this soft spot here, this acupressure point. But you want to do this 30 times if you feel yourself falling into a deep depression. You're starting to spiral downward into a rabbit hole. This is what you want to do to pull yourself out of it, and, bring back some joy and some balance in your biochemicals, in your peptides, the things that go haywire when you're falling into a depressive episode. Okay, let's see. All right, so depression. We're going to count 30 at least. You can do a little bit less or a little bit more. It's not really, tapping therapy and your acupressure points are not really sticklers for the number. They're sticklers for the sensations that you're getting. But as a general rule, it's 30 taps on your gamut point right here, that soft spot. Looks like you can see it. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 5 taps on your collarbone. And then you breathe. And usually you're not in a place where you can rate yourself using that subjective unit of distress scale that we talked about on Mirror Monday. I'm going to post it in the community tab. I don't think I did yet. But you can kind of just mentally give yourself a score. Am I feeling better or worse? If you're out in public and you feel something coming on and you're like, I know if I just go home, I'm going to end up kind of in the fetal and I'm just going to be ruminating about bad thoughts and trauma. You want to stop it here and just do this like in the restroom or in your car. about 30 times. You don't have to go too fast. You don't have to go too slow. It's not like it's just a light tap. So even if you lose count because you're sort of in a chaotic mindset, you can just generally kind of guesstimate how many taps you have and sit with the vibe and allow yourself to connect with the biochemicals that are flowing through your body, through your nervous system. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. Okay. And that is how you pull yourself out of a depressive episode that's coming on using thought field therapy tapping. Okay. So there's that one. One more technique for you. So in the Facebook event for this self-healing week, I listed that we'd be applying these techniques that we learned throughout the week into real life scenarios. But I pretty much covered that throughout the week while I was demonstrating. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. And we're just going to go over some other stuff. Yesterday, I promised I'd do a demonstration of the closing procedure used in EFT tapping, because it can be used also as just a nervous system reset for you if you're kind of feeling yourself go haywire and you're not even sure what it is. I'm not sure if this feels like depression. I'm not sure if this feels like anxiety coming on. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't feel right. And my nervous system is, ablaze. It's really shaky. So you can use the 9 gamut procedure to kind of reset your nervous system and get you back centered. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you, and you can follow along. And I will also leave the steps in the community tab so that you can take a look if you ever have to come back to it. You know where it's at. And you don't have to watch a whole video to get to it. It'll just be there. All right. 9 gamut procedure. This has to do with eye movement and helping you ground, and also your vagus nerve. And if you've ever heard of EMDR therapy, it kind of flows with the same concept here. So what you're going to do after an EFT session, after a TFT session, or just when you feel like you're not sure what you would tap about, or you're not sure what your nervous system is trying to tell you, this is what you can do. I'm going to take my glasses off so that you can see my eyes, because it has to do with your eye movements here. So what you're going to do the entire time is you're going to be tapping your gamut point right here. And you're going to, first I'm going to do the steps while giving you instructions, and then I'll just do the steps so you can see what it looks like once you're already kind of a pro at it. Also, take a look at the learning coil video that's listed on my YouTube channel, and as part of this event, I kind of included that concept. Okay, so back to the 9 gamut point procedure. So you're tapping on your gamut point, right? And you just kind of settle into your posture, and you're looking ahead, centered vision. Close your eyes for a moment. Open your eyes and look down and to the left without moving your head much, and return your vision to center. And then in the other direction, look down and to the right without moving your head much, and return your vision to center. Now you're going to do a vision roll is what I call them. So you're going to look, you're kind of like rolling your eyes, but you want your vision to go in a full circle, and you want to make sure that you're looking at everything on your way around the room. So you're just looking at the floor, up along the walls, and I'm looking at my hat, but you'd be looking at the ceiling, down the walls, across the floor, and return your vision to center. And whichever direction you chose the first time, you want to take that vision roll in the opposite direction. So we're going to go down along the floor, up the walls, across my hat or your ceiling, down the other wall, along the floor, and return your vision to center. Okay, and as part of this, it's mind, body, soul here. So you're going to hum a little tune. I use Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's like a 5-second humming, but you can pick whatever song you want. So it's count to 5 and backwards from 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hum a tune. All right. So that pulls in your like your nervous system from your mind and your thought patterns. Okay. And now you are going to look down at the floor and do a floor to ceiling eye roll. You're looking at the floor all the way up the wall. And then I'm looking up at my hat, and you'd be looking up at your ceiling, and take just one deep breath. And there you have the 9 gamut series. Okay, that will give your nervous system a little shuffle. Okay, it feels good. Don't worry. Okay, just give it a shot. Now I'm going to do it one more time, just another demonstration without the instructions. So you're going to focus your vision centered while tapping your gamut spot. Okay, and you're going to look down. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Oh, one tip though. It doesn't matter what side you start on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know. But I will leave the instructions in the community tab for you to refer back to whenever you need to. But if your nervous system needs a little reset and you don't have much time, that doesn't take up much time at all once you know the steps. But practice, practice, practice. And I'll even give you at the end of this video a faster way to sort of reset yourself and center yourself as well. So I've got you back. I've got you. So there's your demonstration for that. And since I don't really see any questions, what I'm going to do is go through the frequently asked questions that I've received over the years while helping others reset their nervous system, regulate their biochemicals, and just generally do some self-healing. First one, traditional therapy isn't right for me. Is self-healing a good alternative? So self-healing is a wonderful alternative. If you have had some issues with traditional therapists, if you're in the middle of looking for a therapist and can't find one that you mesh well with, that you can connect with. And for those like me who've had terrible experiences with traditional therapy, and had to find an alternative. Very safe. There's nothing that you even need besides yourself, your hands, your spirit, your mind, the things that you carry around with you every day. So, and you can also get tips from me for free, but these are just the little tips. These are sprinkles on the Sunday, little things you can carry around in your pocket. But for that deep core healing, you've got to check out the other programs that I've got. Okay. So there's that question. It is wonderful for those who feel like they only had that one option of traditional therapy and they felt like, oh, well, I guess I'm going to be like this forever, or I don't want to get on medication. What else can I do to balance this imbalance in my biochemicals? There are other ways, and this is usually faster. And if you are already seeing a therapist, this is just going to accelerate the current treatment plan that you already are working with. So it's good all around. Oh, and there goes the next question. Why would I try self-healing if I already have a therapist? That's why. It will get deeper in the core of your trauma, help you heal that, process it, release it faster, and it actually balances out the chemical imbalance that triggers the symptoms of most mental health and emotional health disorders. So, and you can do this alone, discreetly, without telling anybody. You don't have to dredge up old memories and actually figure out how to express them so that someone else understands them. So if you're at that point where it's like, yeah, I would like some help, but I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't even know what I feel like sharing. These are the techniques that are going to really fit you. Let's see. Are these techniques based on science? Yes. Emotional freedom techniques, tapping therapy in general is based on science and proven. While some alternative healing techniques are newer to the mainstream, though, like EFT, TFT, there are other holistic and self-healing techniques that you can use too, that are backed by science. But these methods are designed to work with your mind, your body, your soul, even the spiritual aspect of things. And it helps you process and release stored emotions, the old ones that are sitting in your PTSD channels here. You're like, why do I feel this way? People are like, what's wrong? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You know why? Because they're so deep-seated that they're not even really communicating back with you at this point. So you have to go in and communicate with them. So this is a great way to do so. Just by stimulating certain areas on your body. That's as easy as it is. But you just kind of have to know what order to do these in with your EFT recipes and your TFT algorithms. So that's what solidifies it for you. Let's see. Next question. Okay, so there's been a lot of research done that backs the effectiveness of these techniques in reducing or eliminating the symptoms of stress, anxiety, trauma, sleep disorders. Okay, so there was one person who was like, if it's so safe, then why isn't everyone doing it? And I actually typed it on my FAQs just like that, the way it was given to me. So I'm just going to read you the answer because it makes me laugh. These techniques are becoming more popular as people discover how accessible and helpful they are. However, like anything new, it takes time for people to understand how they work and feel comfortable trying them out. So I'm glad you're here. Takes a lot of courage. This event gives you the chance to experience these techniques firsthand in a safe and guided way. So safe, guided, discreet, private. It's like the easiest way. So it won't affect your treatment plan with a therapist, clinician, psychiatrist. It won't okay, if you're in the middle of a treatment plan, of course, follow through on that. But you can use this separately from traditional therapy. What if my trauma feels too overwhelming for self-healing? Because there's this narrative where it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll start showing people like tapping methods or talk about meditation or emotional intelligence techniques, or even hypnosis. And they'll start saying, oh, no, I can't. Mine is too much. I have grief from people passing away. That's too intense for things like that. And it's just not true. This is for every human. I'm sorry, it just is. As long as you have the ability to use your hands, this is it's definitely helpful and you'll get results from it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my frequently asked questions that I researched before and just going to read it to you. Self-healing is highly adaptable and can be tailored for your comfort level. This emphasizes a compassionate approach. So check out Mirror Monday, where I showed you some self-compassion techniques as well, because it's the fear that's sitting atop your trauma that's making you believe that something so easy wouldn't allow you to heal, wouldn't allow you to reach the depths of your trauma. And we just got to release that fear and get past it with some compassion instead of judgment and fear. All right. But it's highly adaptable. And these techniques, we can actually apply them in a very gentle and compassionate way for any trauma that you have. So if it feels overwhelming, you can always pause the videos and take a minute, take a breath. But you are in control of the process, and you're the one who's carrying this already in a safe way. You're already fine. You've made it this far. You've made it this far with these issues deep-seated in there. So to be able to nurture them in a compassionate way, to process them and release them, is not going to be dangerous. You're safe now. You'll be safe when you are, showing yourself the love that you need. I'm on antidepressants. Is self-healing for me? Absolutely it is. Self-healing practices are safe to use alongside medications, and they actually help you if you're looking to wean yourself off of them or change a dose. Tapping therapy, especially out of the other tools and techniques that I showed you, tapping therapy is the best one to use for weaning off medication. Of course, talk to your doctor, talk to your therapist. If you'd like to wean yourself off, that's how it's done. Do not just stop taking your medication. Don't. So, especially, also very good for if you're having trouble getting your medication during those times. That's a good one for TFT, using the anxiety algorithm. Let's see. For those with a very, very busy schedule, how can I find time for self-healing? It doesn't have to take up much of your time. All of the techniques that I've shown you this week have taken less than 5 minutes. And that's that, less than 5 minutes to yourself in the car before you walk into your job, in the car, before you get out of the car to get in the house. That's how much time you'd have to put aside for yourself. Okay, so not much. But we can also, for the long term, consolidate the time that it takes as a whole. Let's say you wanted to do full sessions of emotional freedom techniques, right? Or if you were to go off and find your own practitioner, you'd have to schedule those sessions. Maybe you'd get one once a week. Maybe you'd get one once a month. It takes only about 4 to 6 sessions to reach a beautiful space within your mindset and your energy, and getting your biochemicals flowing in the right direction, regulated. So why not push those sessions closer to each other, because I'm doing an exclusive From Wounds to Worth healing program starting December 2nd through 2 weeks after that. It's a 2-week program. So check it out. All the details are going to be listed here in the description and also on the community tab. 5 full sessions you'll get out of this 2 weeks. Very convenient. We'll have group sessions that'll be recorded via Google Meet, and I can send them to you so that you can do this at your own pace or with the group. Very small group, only 25 people will be participating in here so that you can get all the attention that you need. Also, each participant will get 1 session included in the fee for this 2-week program, one-on-one, so that you can discuss any tweaks that need to be made, anything like that. And we can just have a full-on session with just you and I to personalize and customize any of the techniques to make it most comfortable and most beneficial for you. But during that 2-week program, you'll get 5 full sessions that will help clear up, a cluster of triggers and trauma at its core. So take a look at that. What if I'm not comfortable with group activities? Completely okay. As you see throughout the videos, if you got a chance to look, all of these things can be done just you, by yourself, safely, compassionately, gently. Okay? And all the self-healing events that I do, self-healing weeks, these are things you could do by yourself, because it's way more difficult to express what you're feeling when you're in an emotional crisis than a lot of people really understand if they've not gone through it themselves. So you don't have to participate in the chats or show your face on the camera in these groups. You just sit and watch and practice alongside me. You don't have to put yourself out there, especially while you're in the midst of an emotional or mental crisis, okay? You just got to heal. And then the last question was, I can't attend the live sessions. Will there be recordings? And there will always be recordings. We've got the YouTubes. October, it was themed around domestic violence. So I kept those quiet in a private room on Facebook, a quiet group on Facebook, for the safety of the members and the people who participated. But otherwise, if it's not going to be dangerous for anyone, then I will just do them, on YouTube or live on Facebook. Facebook betrayed me this week, so I just nixed that idea and put it on YouTube alone. So look at that. We're making good time again. 333. These are supposed to be an hour, but it looks like we're getting through these. Make sure to leave me a comment, leave me any questions, watch all the way through so that you can benefit completely and fully and thoroughly from the tools and techniques that I have to share. Okay. And make sure to check out the Wounds to Worth exclusive healing program. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Thoroughly enjoy each moment.